Word.
So, what's going on, guys? It has been, goddamn, a couple weeks now. Yeah, we've been busy with work.
Yeah, life.
Well, welcome back to All My Friends Are Grown-Ups. This is the unscripted, uncut, and unfucking filtered podcast of our everyday bullshit. I don't know. We were I know you were trying to think of who to talk shit on first, and you had a really good fucking idea.
Oh yeah, like the mantra. What the hell? Evangelist.
That's a good target. Yeah, that's. I was gonna say that's
all the little racist cunts that worry, grown men worry about children's fucking movies.
Yeah, we're of course. I don't know if you got to the to the point we're trying to get to with the Little Mermaid, the new movie where they hired what's her? I don't remember her name.
Halle something. I thought it was Halle Berry at first, but it's not.
Yeah, when I read it too, I thought the same thing, and I was like, they didn't get that.
It begins with B. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, it's very close, but yeah, I saw that shit, and
some they all look alike.
That also doesn't make a good point for us right now.
No,
we're already doing it.
We're already bigots.
Yeah, we're already fucked. Well,
you're not allowed to talk about these issues.
Cancel us again,
you pasty bastard.
I don't like. I remember this, and my ex, who, well, not the one you know, the one before.
Yeah, the cunt
when they first came out with this news. And
was that long ago?
It was like when they came out that they were looking to hire a non-white actress for the role. She was one of those people that got really fucking pissed off. And I was like, she's like, no, like these aren't the characters that we grew up. You should remain with the character. And I'm like, well, listen, it's the same character, and quite honestly, who gives a fuck? Really? I mean, not to point it out, and like I said, I'm not going to say her name for these reasons, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty sure the foundation she used on her makeup was called Supremacy. So I'm just saying, like,
it's wonderful compound.
If you met the family, you would understand. I get it was a different time, and a lot of people go behind that shit.
Well, yeah, what original Mermaid was made in the fucking 40s.
Yeah,
40s, 50s.
Yeah, and
that's still a classic.
Can't
go wrong, but like to get mad.
To say that that's going to ruin the entire fucking film, and it's going to be like the statement. Now, listen, I get in film now, like a lot of fucking media and in film, they do, I feel like, push the issue a lot with gender, and you can tell it's for what the fuck's the word I'm looking for? Oh damn it! It's basically. Just that
it's for propaganda purposes only.
It's propaganda, yeah. That's where I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, same bullshit.
There's smoke screen behind it. They don't really give a fuck, but it looks good for the media. And they're just catering to that shit. So when you see that a lot, like even going back to if any of our grown-ups are like Marvel fans, they had to have that scene in there where you knew it was like go women, where like they all like lined up in Endgame. And it was just like the female people that were helping Peter Parker out. I don't know if you remember that. It was like towards the end. And like it started off with, Carol Danvers. Is that fucking Captain Marvel's name? Something like that?
I don't know her name. Honestly, I don't think I watched the movie.
Well, it started out with her, and then like all the female characters, like literally down to like Wasp, they all came up and like all lined up. And you're like, oh, women's rights. It's like women.
Yeah, but it looked cool though.
That's cool. But the fuckers that I don't understand are the ones that claim like female roles they never get to lead, and there hasn't been female powerful characters. I'm like, clearly you've watched no fucking movies for like the last like 60 years. Like, all right, I'm just gonna rattle off a few. When I think strong female leads, fucking Alien, Sigourney Weaver,
right?
Like holy fuck,
Jamie Lee Curtis,
Halloween, fucking what's in Terminator, play Sarah Connor. You know what I'm talking about.
Her. I can't.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Begins with a K, though.
Something like that, yeah.
She was hot in that, too.
God,
she's still not too bad.
No, she was like classic. If you look, it's just classic 80s hot. Like, she had that, like, that hairstyle. And then when it went into the second one, she got, like, fucking buff.
Oh, yeah, because she had put stuck in her mental institution, so she just worked out until she...
Yeah, and then, like, but she like, dedicated to that role, and she got fucking ripped.
Yeah,
like,
it's
she
good.
Looked crazy.
Yeah, I think Terminator 2 is probably the better of the franchises.
Yeah, James Cameron had pumped out some fucking films, man, in the 80s. Like, that he was known for that though, for his sequels somehow surpassing the original. He did the same thing with Alien. We're talking about that, Aliens. Like they talked about the second one, James Cameron too was behind that. Like somehow.
Who directed The New Mermaid? I don't even know who the fuck it is. I didn't look into it. I just been looking at the people getting all pissed off because they changed it. Like, you know how what kind of positivity that does for
to young Can you search
girls?
While this is recording? Have you ever tried doing that?
I haven't tried, but I can try it.
See if it stops it or not. I'm curious. If it's still going when you go back, and we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
If not, we'll have this
Jamie,
and we'll just splice it.
We gotta get ourselves a Jamie.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, that was Halloween. Yeah, we gotta have him be our Jamie. You gotta start researching shit as we're doing this shit.
Yeah. Hey, Jamie, you wanna bring that up? We gotta get us a Jamie.
But yeah, I don't know who directed, but I remember her telling me, my ex, going back to that, was like, she was like all against it. She's like, no, she should have red hair and this and that. I'm like, well,
Halle
Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Melissa McCarthy's in it too.
Oh, she's kind of good.
Yeah, she's a good actress.
Funny.
Yeah, she's funny as fuck. Yeah. But yeah, no, I just.
Who the fuck is Aquafina?
You can tell, like like I'm all for obviously that kind of shit. I believe that it doesn't fucking matter.
No.
If you're at the point of getting cast for it and you do a fucking good job, who the fuck cares? Like, I get people like to stay back to classics and like callbacks, and it should be the original.
Yeah.
It's like
it's
whatever.
You get it that they should be trying to make new characters.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but it's a child cartoon.
It's a child's cartoon.
It could be worse. Like, their influences are like Cardi B and Lizzo.
Right, yeah, and you look at that, you're like, oh, really? Is this going to fuck them up more? Or is, like, wet-ass pussy at, like, age 6?
Exactly.
Like, what do you think is going to... I don't...
Like, just
I don't get it.
let it go. Like, it's probably a good movie. The only thing I'm worried about in that movie is Sebastian not having the accent.
Oh, yeah.
The crab had, like, a Jamaican-style accent.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised. Are they even doing that? Who's
I don't know, but I really wish they would have. I heard that they didn't, but from what
you heard that they didn't?
Yeah, from what I hear on Facebook, he doesn't have the accent.
See, now that's a little too fucking stupid. Like, all right, I don't get that because that's another thing that
it's like,
I'm kind of like
the small thing that
I'm gonna think like let anybody play anybody. Like you can tell when it feels forced. Like I said, in certain moments in like certain movies, you're like, all right, this is a little like I get what you're doing, it's a little much. But like anybody should play anybody. Now if they're gonna
it's called fucking acting.
Yeah, and they're gonna cast Halle Bailey, right? Bailey.
Yeah.
Bailey. They're gonna cast her. That's fucking fine. But then they're gonna claim that it's like insensitive to cast the Jamaican accent guy for that role.
Of course it is.
And I'm like, but you're fucking. Am I the only one that sees the irony in that fucking statement?
Yeah. Who doesn't like Sebastian?
Like,
that was my dude.
Yeah, like it's just contradicting to a fucking hilarious extent, I think, and I don't get it.
If anybody finds any little reason to make something big out of it, like wait and if it gets worse, they'll say something about her complexion that's not dark enough.
Yeah.
Oh, they only did it because she's like that light skin.
Yeah, if they were really progressive and if they were really this. They would have had like
they would have made her look.
They would have had fuking Michonne from The Walking Dead player.
Yeah, or like if they want to, be technical, make it look like fucking Flipper.
Yeah.
Like you ever see the mermaid the documentary where the guy finds like mermaids? Like
I haven't actually.
Yeah, I don't. It's not real. Turns out it's not real. But it
turns out it's not real.
It looked really good and it got my interest. But like there's
turns out the mermaids weren't fucking
like
real.
The evolution split.
Yeah.
Like what I mean, from like when we were like. Yeah, like before Neanderthals, before like one split into the ocean, almost like when we were like semi-chimpanzees.
Yeah,
one like splits into the ocean, the other one stays on.
We were like halfway between like fucking mindless brute and like
over millions. They start off like just living off the ocean, and eventually they can swim better in the like over progress.
Right. Yeah.
Just like how sheep evolved into whales.
Yeah, like a progressive evolution. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't. I don't care if it offends your Christians.
No. I mean,
evolution's real, whether you like it or not. Have faith.
Listen, my whole thing, evolution is have faith. No, like I don't. That's another thing. Like, I live by the whole fucking mantra, man. Like, I don't give a fuck what you subscribe to, believe in, put your time towards. It's whatever. We're all eating a shit sandwich out here. Just put some herbs and spices in it, you know? But it's the idea of you can do what you want, but just don't push your shit down my throat.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, live your own lives. Like, I don't care if you're a Christian. I'm not. Don't try to talk me into it. Like, I grew up Catholic. After 6th grade, I got confirmed. And the only time I stepped into a church since then was when somebody died. Or there was a wedding. You know what I mean? Like, I disowned it from there once I started thinking for myself.
When you say confirmed, I hope it is not, like, confirmed. No. And then it's like, okay.
Yeah, kill confirmed.
I can't, you know what I mean? Like, your butthole got fucking...
No.
Like, the raptured.
No, I never walked into any confession and had the priest...
dangle your dangles.
Yeah, putting his
putting
his fucking robe back on.
Right,
No.
I'll buy you a pair of Nikes.
No. I was never confirmed in that way.
Shoes for school?
Unfiltered, untouched, uncensored, and
let God.
Unbroken.
Get on thy knees and pray.
Say 3 Hail Marys, 2 Our Fathers, and suck my... Never mind.
Yeah, and 6
No, that confirmed as in you go through confirmation and you.
This is holy lube.
It's like what's in that? That doesn't feel like holy water.
Yeah.
No.
Want some communion wine, Johnny?
Oh, Jesus!
Don't worry.
The blood of Christ.
Yeah. Come here, Sonny.
Anyway, now any Christian basis we've had is far gone, but.
That's okay, my mother.
Listen, that's what I mean. Like, we fuck around, joke about it, but if you legit believe in that, I don't give a fuck.
I'm joking.
I know. We're both. We both are. But you know, this is what it is. It's shit talk. Half this podcast is what it is. That's the whole point.
Oh yeah, I'm a retard.
Like I'm just saying I gotta get myself tested. I have a feeling.
Yeah, is it burn?
I don't know.
Burn or is it an itch?
Is it? Oh no, it's not a burn.
Does it require creamer shots or?
I don't know. It's probably got to get tested.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's probably a good idea. You gotta
get tested first.
You gotta wear a rubber suit.
You get. Oh yeah, always. I don't. Oh my God, the funniest thing. Again, I'm not gonna bring up names. The funniest thing I always get brought up with somebody we work with tells me all the time. She's like, I don't like condoms. I was like, nobody fucking likes condoms. Yeah. I was like, who the fuck do you think walks up and be like, bro, I only ever use condoms. They feel so fucking good. Like, no, man. Like, what? Right. No one likes them. I was like, but it's the fact that, hey, I don't need a fucking kid running around right now. I'm a child myself mentally.
Right. I don't need to catch anything.
I was like, and I don't need it. Yeah, that was my second point. Maybe my point should be reversed.
It's right.
But like,
condoms are cheaper than health insurance, sweetheart.
And they're a lot cheaper than a fucking kid, which I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not ready for that shit.
It's expensive.
I was like, and I don't think I'm ever gonna be ready for that shit.
It's like a temperamental roommate doesn't pay him fucking bills.
Yeah, I always laughed at it because she comes up. She said that to me every day. She like forgets some of the shit she says to me.
That's notification. That's my dick intro.
Now we're good. Yeah, it's all real here. It's all natural. It's all uncut. Yeah. Like I said. Everything that happens, you fucking hear.
I am cut. If anybody wanted to know.
I am cut.
Just before they started. Yeah, it was during the day where they didn't charge insurance for snipping you.
In case that mattered, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of a default because I think I lost a few centimeters on that one.
If you are too subscribed,
I think they cut too much.
If you're not still subscribed, but like, you know.
Yeah, they got unsubscribe on mine.
Yeah, they are going to the other button.
Yeah, they're like no picture, no picture, no joke. Yeah, Pixar didn't happen.
Oh my hell, dude! I don't know. I keep going back to the place we work and like.
Well, that's talking shit on them.
When she says no, I know. Well, when she says that stuff,
like 4 people from work watch our channel.
I have never heard, and she's gonna know exactly who she is.
The name.
We won't drop names, but you're gonna know exactly who you are. We'll not stop talking about sucking dick for like the life of her. And oh my hell, like, I've met people that are crude with their like sense of humor, and people that are like just overly sexualized with certain things. You're like, oh man, you got something dirty out of that? Goddamn, like I didn't even get that. But she just does not like every single thing that happens is like an innuendo with her, and I'm like, holy fuck, like
maybe it's a Maybe it's not innuendo. Maybe she's just broadcasting it.
Oh, she definitely got to broadcast it together, but she probably has a fucking billboard at this point.
Probably has a fucking board with check marks. I don't know.
No, like, I love working with her. I love
like,
her to death working with her. She's fun as fuck.
If you love something, don't do it for free. Just saying.
Yeah, and if you're good at it, same rule. I don't know if she's good at it, but from what she says, she is. I mean, although
well, they always say that.
I feel like they all say they are
until you got a molar in your side of your cock.
Yeah, and then you're like, yeah, this was your first time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, my hell. Yeah, or their dentures
It's
are
like
coming
use some
out.
fucking
A
Densaline.
little too old.
Densaline. Get them wires, pull some shits back a little bit. Or just better yet, just get rid of them. They're used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Meals are most.
I don't know. I feel like that place has gone from, I don't know, like the Jerry Springer show to then it kind of calmed down for a little bit. And then to like...
I don't know the road shows.
I feel like we're getting back to a Jerry Springer show.
I don't mind. I like the Jerry Springer show.
Oh, it's entertaining.
Not today's
as fuck,
Jerry Springer show because it's like worn and outdated, but like when it was like good, where there's no restrictions.
Well, it's nowhere near as bad
right? You have,
as
like,
it used to be. Like you
have,
remember,
like, midget Klansmen like banging male transvestites and shit. It was a great time to be alive.
it's like a Rocky Horror Picture fucking show.
The 90s were the best. There's no... Everything was open. It was new. Like, cringe was, like,
Like the style.
Yeah, now it's
that
like,
was the
like,
feel.
oh, that's gross. Like, okay. But then it's like, that lady does what with their vegetables?
That-
You know what I mean?
Pickles them without vinegar?
Like, oh, I've been cheating
What?
on you with your mother.
Oh my god.
The mother's like, I don't want to do. So I'm cheating on you with your uncle. You know?
And then a few, then give it another decade later, and then you had the internet, and then you had online porn, and then you had all these.
It's very oversensitive.
Yeah,
It's overwhelming at this.
it's
like it can't-
overwhelming. Yeah, like anything your
I
fucking
can't-
twisted mind can think of, you can find on the internet,
Yeah, I can't get away from it.
and it's like, it's odd, man. It's like destroying some people.
Oh yeah, I'm on Facebook all the time. But all I do is post memes.
Yeah, but you say you're on Facebook all the time. That's until you get banned for another. At least you got that intermittent time to be in jail.
You'll that's
It's actually good for your fucking psyche. Not being on.
I do need, yeah, that and it gives everyone a break because I flood title lines. But I'm pretty sure they have it to where like my shit goes to the bottom of your list.
You're like one.
People are just like, oh, that's funny, and they just keep fucking going.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, like whenever I'm on Instagram, I'm rarely on Instagram. Like I just like scroll down and like you're like 80% of my posts. They're just like all fucked up shit, and I'm like laughing my ass off.
Well, I flood it with a bunch of them, and then that's it. Like people get to them.
Dirty and dark sense of humor is the funniest fucking kind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I know some people get offended by certain shit. I'm like, it's all in good fun. Life's too fucking short, man. Like I don't know. People that get offended way too easily they don't tend to hang around long.
That's fine with me. They suck.
Yeah, I mean, honest to God, yeah. Like if you
difficult.
If you can't sit down and openly joke about that kind of shit, don't waste my time. Like, we're not gonna get along.
No.
No.
If you're worse than I am, I might like you more. Like if you can make me cringe.
Yeah, like when we know one or two, I think.
Yeah.
That make you sit back and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, there's a line, maybe. Is there a line? I didn't know there was a line.
Is that an invitation or
yeah.
Like, what's going on here? Like, I don't know. It's very confused. It's a very confusing time.
Oh.
Because you don't know if they're fucking with you or they want you.
Yeah. Going back to the Jerry Springer thing at that place. So I know I don't want to mention names on here, but like, do you remember, well, if I say the first name, I guess they're not going to they don't work there anymore. Okay. You remember Mary?
What the hell is it? Rag something?
Well, I don't want to say her last name on here, but
Mary,
and then the sister Jess.
Yeah, I know the family.
They
trained her younger sister trained me.
I mean, I don't want to fuck this up. All of our 25 subscribers are gonna like go out and try to find her now.
Yeah.
I just don't want to slander a full family name, but
yeah, I don't mind them. They were always nice to me, so I never.
No, they were nice people, but holy fucking shit! When I say it's Jerry Springer show, do you know the whole story with that?
I've heard.
All right, so
sorry, folks.
this is the kind of Jerry Springer show I'm talking about. We'll tell our audience here. So basically, real Pennsyltucky kind of, I would say that's the vibe. Like I said, they were nice. I'm not trying to shit on them there, but they were very Pennsyltucky.
Yeah, they weren't good.
And so they two sisters, shared a baby daddy. Yeah, and I remember the other server that used to work there came up to me, and she told me that one day, and she was like, yeah, she's like, the one is, I don't know how old Mary was, in her 20s probably.
Yeah, she's like close to her. She's the oldest, I believe.
Yeah, but the other one was like in her teens. And she was pregnant. I knew she was pregnant for a while because I was working with her on the line, and then I heard that, and I was like, holy shit. I was like...
She wasn't kidding when she was telling me that,
Yeah.
I heard her boyfriend, her sister's trying to sue her boyfriend, which is pretty weird.
Yeah, that's odd.
But, like...
That's complicating things even more.
Yeah, it almost sounds spiteful.
It's got to make those family reunions real fucking weird to go to.
Yeah, but it's a bang.
That's probably how they started out with.
Yeah, right.
When you're, oh my god.
It's gonna be one thin ass family tree.
Yeah, I don't. Man, that's.
But,
like, it's bad enough when you're. Like, say you're in a scenario where, like, your fucking buddy, your friend or some shit, like, ends up banging the same girl or whatever. You know what I mean? And that happens, and, like, you hook up and you're like.
It's a high five, and that's all.
That's like a high. Yeah. It's like it's a high five, and it's like, all right, you were trying to, like, get where, like, we didn't overlap, right? All right, no, we're good. All right. It's like, all right, that's fine. But, like, I can't imagine how awkward that shit is. Like, your kids are
your cousin
even more genetically fucking. They're basically siblings. Your two kids. They're not like.
Yeah, they're halves.
They're not cousins anymore. They're basically
they're
fucking
half cousins, halves. It's.
You know what I mean? Like it's.
Yeah, it's very Noxon.
Yes.
Like all you need is the sheep. And
I hear some Leonard Skinner playing in the background. Yeah.
Right. There's some fucking banjos dingling. Like, something's not right. It's like they spent it's like the whole lives in COVID.
They spent their whole lives in COVID.
It's like there's only like one dick, and you all gotta share. It's like buying a swing set for Christmas.
It's like, bro, there's like
kids gotta share.
There's like 8 billion people on the planet. There's like almost 400 million in the U.S. I mean, holy fuck.
And I'm here alone. I'm alone.
So yeah. I was going to another point of like you tell me you didn't you knew that was your sister's, ex, baby dad. Well, ex, I don't know. I think they were still seeing each other at that point.
I have no fucking idea. I didn't get into it.
That was back when I wasn't trying to manage any place. And I was like, I didn't give a fuck because drama was the most exciting thing at that place for me to focus on.
Yeah, there isn't a lot of that.
No, that's what I said. It's like, I feel like...
I could do without I honestly could do without the drama.
The drama is good, but it gets boring, but like at the same time...
Yeah, something new.
I don't know.
We get new drama. We'll see. We got the pollen's been stocked, so we'll see.
And Christmas and Thanksgiving and the holidays are coming up, so they'll be trying to get extra help.
Exactly, and I don't plan on helping at all.
And
I'm just gonna go there and do my job. I'm not trying to kill myself.
Yeah,
I don't like my job enough to go the extra effort.
Yeah.
That and they just cut your over. As soon as you get anywhere close to overtime, they'll fucking just cut you. Like, bitches, you work all this extra hours and all this bullshit. Do this. At least you can give me some fucking overtime.
Yeah. No, I know they're.
But like,
I can be honest.
I hate being sent home just because I'm getting close to overtime. Just give me the fucking overtime.
And it's a corporation, man. Like, they're making a lot of fucking money, but as soon as they get over that overtime, it's...
I know. I get it, but at the same time, it helps with morale.
No, I get you.
It shows that you
give a fuck.
At least give a fuck instead of those stupid Sunday Funday bullshit they tried.
What the fuck is that? Because I don't work Sundays.
It's just
they buy food.
Yeah, they just buy food for the staff.
Okay.
Or they make food like some. It's different. Somebody brings something in or some shit.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah, I don't really bother. I kind of stay a backup. I don't like going in there and it's just like full with people, all servers, and they don't like look at me. It's fucking like all those people like in that room, like in that small tight room.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. That's too much. It's too much fucking those kinetic energy.
Too much.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah. No, I just don't like. It's just too crowded.
Yeah.
It feels weird.
Well, speaking of...
Plus, I can steal food and back up. They edited that out.
Speaking of...
I pay for every meal.
Speaking of feeling weird and that awkward fucking tension, in terms of... I don't know why I'm looking at the video now. It just reminded me. This is going to be a good place to switch gears. About the CM Punk shit that went down, we're going to go into some AEW wrestling.
I saw a little bit of it, but I heard that, I guess after, the match with him and Omega, was it Omega?
Moxley.
Motley, that's it.
Moxley.
Yeah, he dropped the belt, right, too, with that bullshit?
Punk won that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Punk beat him for it.
Okay.
So it was
that followed up, and then something happened with him and the Young Bucks in the locker room.
Yeah,
something was said, and then
basically,
shit was getting through.
I guess Hangman came out, and this was a while back.
He said something
in the promo, and he
something personal.
Yeah, and he kept mentioning about the EVPs, the executive vice presidents in that fucking place. And I know Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, they're one. I guess I don't know. Hangman Page is too. I didn't know if they were or if he is or not. But I guess back when Punk and him were feuding, the one promo I didn't even catch it when it happened live, but he came out and basically got into the Colt Cabana situation, all the shit that Punk's been trying to just sweep under the rug for so fucking long now, because it's been legitimate legal hell for him, I guess, going through all the bullshit.
See, I didn't know anything about the Colt Cabana thing. I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah, no, after when Punk left in 2014, he went on his podcast and kind of ringed out WWE and all that shit.
Oh yeah, he always does.
Yeah,
he always got some shit to say.
Yeah, and he rang them out, and then after that, I know they got into some kind of legal fucking issue, and Colt Cabana and him didn't see eye to eye. I don't know the entire backstory of it, but basically, Colt Cabana ended up trying to sue him, and then there was counter sue, and then there was basically for fucking 8 years now.
It's just a bunch of bullshit.
Just a bunch of bullshit.
Circle jerk.
Yeah, and
with lawyers.
Yeah, basically, and so he basically came out after he fucking dropped or Moxley dropped the title to him at AEW, and went off and started going off on his own fucking tangent, and about the EVPs not asking these stupid fucking questions about Colt Cabana, and asking all these they should be prepped to know what their fucking reporters can ask and during these things, and this is fucking stupid.
So
I guess
it's all flipping out on it.
Yeah, him doing that, or Hangman doing that to Punk in a promo on national TV and start calling him out on shit he didn't know about.
Yeah,
he was gonna do was kind of pissed him off.
Yeah, he should have asked about us first.
Yeah, and I guess he did. And they just went into business for himself and just decided to fucking do it. And that pissed him off. Yeah. And then I guess Punk said, I watched the interview. Punk, he said in the interview if you have a fucking problem, he was with me, or with whatever you have to basically approach me about, he said, just come and fucking find me. And basically what he said, and that's where he kind of, you opened the door a little bit there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have to say something to see a Punk.
And he said all the EVPs, so that's the Young Bucks, and that's fucking Omega, and that might be Page too. I didn't know he was one, but I think he is. Mm-hmm. So they all went to the locker room, and I know there's somebody else fucking got involved, and there was a big scrap and shit. Punk got injured again anyway after that match, or during that match. Yeah. So he was probably gonna have to get fucking surgery again.
They should just be done with it.
Well, I don't think he's gonna. Everyone involved was suspended, but I don't think Punk's gonna come back. I'm pretty sure he's fucking done. And it's shitty.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about some of the indie guys. Some of the matches I've caught were pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it is
I feel like they need more structure. WWE at least has structure, but within AEW, some of the a lot of the matches are good.
Yeah. And
you have a lot of talent, but it just seems like it's all over the place, and I think it needs to come.
I think a lot of the lower card in the mid, some of the mid card needs work, because they structure a lot with their main event scene, they do.
Yeah.
But I feel when you go into the tag team division and stuff, there's a lot of chaos, and I think that's what they put their banking on, is their matches just being so fucking crazy and chaotic that they entertain, which they do.
Yeah,
but there's also a big reason. The main reason people watch wrestling is for the storylines. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
see the athletic shit, it's impressive, and it's like holy fuck.
Yeah,
But
you give
what
me
will
something.
always hook people is entertaining. You know what I mean? Like if you can tell a story, and it's like there's a sports entertainment aspect of it
Yeah,
of
the
athletics,
the
but
storylines are weak in AEW. I think.
yeah,
Like from what I've seen,
they rely on writing themselves a lot because you have holy fuck, you have Moxley versus CM Punk. It's like wow, you know what I mean? Like their past kind of builds up the whole like you don't need anything else. Like builds up the rivalry. Like that's build for that match. Give them a couple promos back and forth. That's enough.
right,
You know,
yeah, a couple, yeah,
it's just their reputation is what holds them up. Like you played, when they did Omega versus Danielson,
right,
it's the same shit. Like they're just household holy fucking. Well, that's a dream match kind of thing. You know.
yeah, and it was a good match because I know they're physical guys. Like I know Bryan Danielson's, he's a tough little bastard.
Yeah, but my favorite thing in wrestling right now has nothing to do with fucking. Nothing to do with AEW actually. Even though I said their matches are great, it has. And it's nothing to do with it's nothing to do with wrestling. It's not like I'm hyped for a match. I just love the Sami Zayn shit right now.
Oh, I'm
with the bloodline.
It's got me. I honestly thought they were gonna kick him out. I was actually getting upset because
I know.
At first, I didn't like Sami Zayn. I thought he was annoying.
I love him,
but he's grown on me. And
yeah.
Like especially when he's with the bloodline, like it's like what is he up to? But he just looks like you know what I mean?
He literally looks like a happy child to be accepted into this group. It's
right,
like,
you got like I finally got some friends.
Yeah.
But I like to see and I thought they were gonna kick him out when they ripped that fucking shirt off. I'm like, oh.
I was like, oh, they're pulling it too soon. Yeah, I thought they were gonna pull the trigger too soon.
I was like, all right, well, it makes sense. They got Solo. Like, what do they need with the pasty Hebrew? You know what I mean?
Dude, it's a third Uso.
Yeah.
With short hair, and he's more muscular. It's fucking weird. Like, he looks exactly like he's his younger brother, right?
Yeah, he's
the younger one.
He's Jay and Jeff.
Dude, he looks.
He's just like him.
3 identical fucking people. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. He's like the good. Like, he was a good idea. He was smart to do it the way they did. Like, everything to do with Reigns and the Bloodline right now is gold.
Yeah, even you can hate it. Like, they have like 4 horsemen power right now.
Yeah, they do. And they're building it up. And
they got all the fucking belts. They got just about all the belts. Now they have Solo, and now Sami Zayn is an honorary use.
Yeah. Like, I would like it to come to one day, like...
They have all the belts.
Yeah.
Like, they actually help Sami Zayn, like...
Get the,
like, IC title or some shit.
That would be fucking great. But, like, down the line, when, like, the Zayn thing runs its course or whatever... Like, eventually, I think he can run that shit for a long time, though. But down the line, when it does get kind of stale and they debate on when pulling the trigger is for Zayn, I think they should have Owens, like, go back to that, like, deep, like, friendship that they have.
Yeah.
And actually, like, they can... Owens and Zayn could, like, maybe you can do a Zayn face turn and shit, and then have him win the fucking... Like, take the belts from Usos.
Right. Or...
You know what I mean?
Like, he can be so, like, upset over being kicked out that he goes back to being Generico.
That would be that'd be funny too. Though.
They really beat the hell out of him. So you haven't seen him much. And he comes back as Generico and just like completely fucks with the bloodline.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Like, you know what I mean? Like interferes and takes out their matches and shit. Maybe cost the Usos. I don't know. I think something's gonna happen between Jay and
I feel like he's gonna be kicked out, or some shit's gonna happen.
He's not happy because he's not happy about it.
About Zayn being in it.
Yeah, I think he went through it rough. I think Roman beat the shit out of him. Before, like he beat him.
And then be like, we're all on the same page now. You do need to be reminded, like fucking acknowledge, like he's part of the group, like like yeah. I feel like they would definitely fuck him up.
I think the only reason is there because he cracks up Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
he entertains him a little bit.
He like whether or not he's like the jester, but he's still valued because that's what Reigns.
He's good in the ring too.
Like, oh, he is. Fucking Sami Zayn. He's fucking phenomenal. Dude, you know what's weird? Do you remember going back to NXT? Is that Nakamura's first match was with Sami Zayn in NXT? Like, when Nakamura came through, it was like a big thing, and he was debuting NXT, and he and Sami Zayn had like a fucking hour match almost.
I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to watch.
Oh my god, dude. It was one of those matches where, like, the crowd chanted multiple times, "Fight forever." it was a ridiculous match. It was Nakamura's first debut match, and His first, like, his entrance fucking shot. Oh my god. Like, that was back when he had the crazy lights and he was coming down at the ring, knocking, losing his shit.
Yeah. Before they added.
When, like, the whole fucking.
Added lyrics to this.
Yeah, like, the whole crowd was singing it when they got to it. Like.
Yeah, no, I like Nakamura.
Yeah,
I think they can do a little bit more.
I was going to say, he's definitely underutilized.
But, like, what so much you can do with a guy who can't speak English.
He is one of those people where, like, I think, would thrive in AEW. Because when you have a guy that has more, it's more of a handicap when you can't tell, like, when it's harder to tell story, like if Nakamura doesn't have a mouthpiece, you know what I mean? Like, it's harder for him to tell, so the build with Nakamura having just the star power against most people in AEW would be ridiculous.
Oh yeah, then he's a hero.
So, like, for their formula of building blockbuster matches, like, Nakamura would go in and be like, Nakamura and fucking Omega, Nakamura and Moxley, you know what I mean? Like,
it would work great, especially if they're doing a crossover with New Japan.
Right, yeah, and then you bring in some New Japan stars, or he's going over there.
Nobody tells nobody.
He just shows the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be, like, gold. But
oh, yeah.
I think for him, his formula would work. Their formula would work better for his.
Yeah, but I don't see him being, like, I would see him for a little bit, and then he would, like, disappear. Almost like how fucking Miro worked out. Like, he brought him back, everyone.
Yeah, where did he go?
And then he just, like, disappeared. It's like
Did he get injured, or did he just...
I don't know, they're just not using him. I was like, you were getting weekly airtime on
Dynamite.
On WWE, though.
Oh, on WWE, yeah, you were.
He was in WWE. Like, they're on daily. Like, they weren't having sufficient, like, stories.
Their stories weren't, like, great.
But he was still getting fucking matches.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like, bro, if I ever made it to the main stage or some shit like that, if you ever do that shit, and I was, like, maybe I feel differently if I, was in the indie scene and I worked for it, whatever the fuck, but I feel like if I was just even on TV weekly, I don't give a fuck. I'm collecting a paycheck and I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I got TV.
Like, everyone wants to be the megastar and have 5-star matches and main event and shit. But, like, if I was getting weekly airtime and my story was fucking dog shit, I'd still be like...
Your merchandise is selling.
Yeah, like, I don't give a fuck. I'll make the best of it. And that's what I love about Zayn. That's what he does with everything. No matter how fucking goofy or, like, crazy or stupid it is.
He works. He
makes it fucking work.
That guy's funny as hell.
That's why I want, like what you said the other day about fucking Heath Slater coming back. I really hope he comes back.
It'd be fun.
He comes back, they give him a legitimate run. His whole reason for it is that he's got kids and, like...
Right.
Fucking gets on a win streak and, like, holy shit. Like, could you imagine Heath Slater coming out and beating, like a semi-decent mid-carder his first match back and everyone's like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? And then it starts, like, sparking the interest of, like, this guy's fucking... He's determined, like... Everyone would get behind him. It'd be like the Yes movement again.
Yeah, like a little bit more aggressive. A little bit aggressive, maybe.
Yeah.
Tone up a little bit.
He's still goofy motherfucker, but then he, like, gets the job done, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, or they bring him back where he's not playing around anymore.
Yeah. I think it would work. I think the Cinderella story works better, though. Where he's still him, but he's just, like, fucking determined. And, like you said, everyone would get behind it. Like, they'd start chanting, he's got kids. You know what I mean? Like, the crowd, like, it just...
He works his way up to getting the title.
Imagine him having a fucking taunt where he's, like wake up taunt somebody, he's doing something, and he, like, has a finishing move. Like, he's got kids, and then he fucking finishes the guy off. Like,
what's his finisher, too? I
don't even remember. So, I mean, like, he's got to come... Like, he could come back and use anything as his new finisher. They wouldn't remember.
No, I don't remember it at all. And I, keep saying it. That'd be funny. They come back, like... wins like some battle royal or some shit.
Yeah.
Or comes back at a Royal Rumble. That'd be fucking hilarious. Come back number 30.
Wins it. Everyone's like...
wins it.
Like, takes the glasses off. Like,
how did that happen? It's like, are they really doing this? You know what I mean? Drew McIntyre.
I like McIntyre's story of how he got that fucking Claymore kick. You ever watch that one?
Yeah, his pants were too tight.
His pants were too fucking tight. He went to give a big boot.
Yeah, his leather pants are too tight, so he had to bring the other leg
He basically brought it up, and it just turned into a fucking move. He's like, oh.
I don't like the countdown.
No, I wish he would just hit it out of nowhere. You know, it's more effective that way. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't
like the countdown. Like, I get it because he's a babyface.
Yeah,
but, like, I like it when, like, something like that comes, like, even if he sets it up when he leans, like, in the corner.
Yeah, just wait for him to get up. Just fucking,
I just think the countdown's stupid. It's like stupid.
Like Edge's. I always loved Edge because he'd lose his fucking shit going for the spear, like his hands through his hair and shit, and would like fucking.
Yeah, that pumps me up.
Yeah.
But like, I don't like the countdown.
No, I don't like it. It's too It's too
Like
involved.
I like not knowing when the finish is coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
More ways than one.
It kind of makes me feel what the Tinder dates are like.
That's what I said. Like more ways than one. Yeah.
Like you never know.
Yeah. Fuck.
I don't care if they come.
But so we got went over the fucking the punk thing. The other thing I wanted to get on here, which we're on the wrestling topic. The White Rabbit, sir.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for it.
I think I was watching an interview with HHH today. And it was like his first big interview of basically owning the fucking company now, basically,
And shows
being
me,
in Vince's position, and he's talking about all the shit he does differently, and like the guy, what the hell's that interview? Aria, the one interviewer that's always at the events. He's like really popular. He does a lot of fucking big interviews, but
I don't remember. I don't know. I'm not good with names.
He was interviewing Triple H, and like all the differences, like we could notice on the weekly, like
there's a difference.
like there's a big fucking difference in the content, like overall, like it's like you can tell you've been like wanting to do some changes for a while, and you know what I mean, like
and the changes are
different
great.
feel, and they're all great,
Yeah, all the matches are good. The storylines are like great. Everything it's nice and clean.
Even
fresh.
Yeah, like even the random matches you throw on there, you know what I mean. There's always some kind of like reason behind them or back, you know what I mean? They connect somewhere. It's like it's all meaningful shit.
But
I think this White Rabbit thing is going to be a long-term tease. I don't think he's going to appear. I think it's going to keep giving you the next date, Raw, SmackDown. You're going to get a QR, a code, find something, another little hint. There's no way. I thought.
What's the big show? What's the next show? Well, Extreme Rules is coming.
Extreme Rules.
But they were showing online the poster for the Extreme Rules has a lantern in the background. If you look near Riddle's head, there's a lantern at that. So there could be a chance that she might pop up during the Riddle and Seth Rollins match.
That'd be interesting. Bro, that shit is awesome.
And then
that
just reunite the feud between him and Rollins. Because that Hell in a Cell match was bullshit.
Well, my whole thing is I keep going back to, I know Wyatt, if it is him, just his fucking creative mind, there's no way that everything that he's saying here doesn't like connect. You know what I mean? Like somewhere like deeply. And like I keep going back to the first thing when you went on the first QR code they did. I told you it was a game of Hangman, and it just like as you went through and you did shit, like the whole thing was like who ruined the world.
Yeah.
And then it said you did like with the like that was the answer to the fucking thing. And it was literally I told you it was like the same font as like his old T-shirts, like the scratch font, and it was like. There's like all these little things, and I'm trying to think of like back where I was like, who the fuck would he target if like, given his whole past, was like
maybe it's Alexa.
It'd be Strowman.
Bliss.
Maybe he'll just kill Alexa Bliss.
Maybe come back for her. Yeah, maybe he'll come back for her.
Or yeah, they'll be like the Fiend will just like wreck fucking havoc, and then like, but he'll be dealing with fucking Alexa in the background this whole time. You know what I mean? Like doing that shit.
Yeah,
like that'll be the main thing.
I don't think she does the Fiend Alexa Bliss anymore.
No, she's back to like
so
Twisted
like,
Bliss kind of shit.
Maybe if they like do like flicks, you know how they used to do the offline and switch her costume.
Yeah.
Or she had like.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Well, they did that during the pandemic because it was easy to do. You know what I mean? They can like edit it out. And
it was good. But
cool.
like the closer he gets, like the more like it fucks with her.
Yeah.
Like she's fine, and then she it has a moment.
Right. Like, I love that slow kind of creepy build shit. Like,
I mean, it's slow, and like maybe it costs her a match.
Like when they had Orton spitting up black shit. You know what I mean? During the like that was like all that little shit was cool. Like Alexa started bleeding out the mouth and shit. Like when like Orton started spitting up black shit. He's like, what the fuck? Like, like that kind of shit's always cool.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna come back as a rabbit. I think the rabbit has something to do with something. It might be.
No, and then that guy, you can look up that fucking. I don't know. Did you see that image yet?
With what?
With the fucking white rabbit, the guy, the creator of the mask.
I didn't, but I will.
Yeah, that shit's creepy as fuck. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's like creepier than Donnie Darko. Like, you know that shit, right?
No.
Oh god, it's like a serial killer Donnie Darko. Like it's a horror movie. It's literally like a killer rabbit kind of fucking costume. It's like, it's freaky.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, it's freaky. But it's like Donnie Darko, like but like looks like possessed and like faces like scratched out and shit, and it's like White Rabbit, and I'm like, what? There's no coincidence that the creator of the Wyatt mask just put that fucking thing out there.
No.
Like, there's no fucking coincidence.
Unless they're gonna stick it on somebody else.
And at this point, they did the whole White Rabbit song this past Friday too on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And
it's a great song.
there was video of it, and I'm just telling you, if this is not Wyatt and it's anything else at this point, people are gonna be pissed.
I think so.
Like, the
Some
whole
people-
arena is just like white with the fucking lights, and they're all doing it, and then it turns red like the lights, and I'm like,
Yeah, who else would it be?
dude, if it's not something to do with Wyatt,
Yeah, I hope there's not. Some people were like, maybe it's Edge. Maybe they're repackaging Edge. Because it talks about all the clues, how each clue has something to do with the Judgment Day. I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of done with it. Like,
if
I'm
it
not done with
is,
Edge, but
they're gonna be disappointed. I will be, but like I
think a
know
lot of people will be like, oh, okay. Like I like Edge.
I like Edge too, but
But like they just,
yeah, I don't think
I don't know
that's
if they have anything good for them. I thought the Judgment Day thing was good for a little bit until they kicked him out. I thought it was too soon.
I mean, it does kind of make sense with like Who Ruined the World, and you're talking about Judgment Day, and like, you know, like all that shit. Kind of that is like a direct answer to it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like the world that you did, like Judgment Day, Who Ruined the World. It makes fucking sense, but I hope it's not that.
I hope it's fucking very well.
It's got to be fucking Wyatt. Like
I'll mark out like a little girl.
I know.
don't care.
I don't care if it's Wyatt, if it's fucking if it's cult leader Wyatt, if it's fucking Sweater Bray, or if it's fucking like the Fiend. The first time he pops up.
It'd be good for if he built a stable around whatever new character is. Like the less it always seems the less he's on screen, the better his characters work. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The less matches he has, like the better the fucking character.
I fucking loved like even when he would come out and do his random cult leader promos, like just fucking rattle off. It was so natural with it though, like
Yeah, it was great.
like he can fucking talk. It just
Oh, it was
and make it anything interesting, man.
Definitely believable.
There's like certain people like that can just talk and do a promo and make anything interesting, and he was one of them. Like Jake the Snake was another one like that.
Yeah, he's a great.
Never raised his voice, always talk like calmly to the camera.
Yes, soft and raspy.
Yeah, like drew you in, and was like, this guy's fucking
that's
gonna kill
that's
me.
Where,
like
shit. That's where Undertaker got his. He learned how to
yeah,
get his
stoic kind of like
trained by
makes sense.
Took a lot of it from old Jake the Snake.
Yeah, you don't show emotion. He doesn't. He's just like, it's freakier. It evokes more emotion when you don't show emotion with that shit.
Yeah, it scared shit out of people.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah, like it's like, all right, this guy might fucking murder me. I don't know. Like,
oh, he's definitely gonna murder you.
And back when kayfabe was still strong as fuck, like,
yeah, you believe
when people watched it and like went in live and we were like, oh, he just got fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, thought it was real fighting and like thought.
Like, he really put that man in that casket.
Yeah, like, whoa, you can't breathe, you're gonna die. Yeah.
Can you suffocate in a casket? Who cares?
Entertainment.
It's like, guys, this is TV land, bro.
Yeah. But like, I love it. It's seeing all the kids' reactions to like on even Undertaker's debut.
Oh yeah.
Kids like.
Yeah, I still watch it on DVD, and I'm like, them kids have no idea.
Yeah, that they're witnessing this shit right now.
Scared as fuck because he's such a big dude. He's scared of the grown-ups. Like, people in the locker room are scared of him, man.
Yeah.
That based a lot of my personality off him.
Based on him?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I try. The psychotic versions of it.
Yeah, no, he's definitely so when he started doing all those interviews and shit, like after he retired, going on Joe Rogan and all that shit.
Oh, that was good.
That was
I heard.
great.
I watched every single one, even though he went on that CQ Christian crap.
He did that. He did Hot Ones.
I didn't see Hot Ones.
That one that was still during COVID, so like he still rang it in like it was just like recordings, but they set him up with the Hot Ones and he did it at his house and shit and like.
Yeah, I seen the one with Kevin Hart. That one was alright.
That was funny. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
They came out of the ice.
He like sits up out of the ice. Yeah.
But I've heard every single one, like every single story that he tells. Like
no man, he's
like multiple times.
He's top. I would say he might be the greatest of all time. Like it's hard to like go down the list.
It's impossible not to put him on that pedestal.
He's like people say the Mount Rushmore is like he's on it. He's honestly top 3, in my opinion. Like I don't know, he might be number 1, but when you get so good like that, it's hard to compare. Like it's crazy to think.
But back to Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
We get,
we're going to take her all day.
We always stumble on the past greats.
Back to Wyatt. I think, ultimately it's gonna be him. It's gonna be a slow build. I think someone with a big as return as he'll be. I think they're just doing a slow fucking tease every week, and then
and they're just gonna
somewhere out of the blue is gonna be
they're not gonna hear anything if
or they're gonna do those little cool things where there was one I saw when Baron Corbin. Did you see JBL might be fucking managing Baron Corbin?
Where in WWE?
Yeah, well, there was a backstage segment, and a limo pulled up, and the door swung open, and Baron Corbin's standing there, and heard JBL's voice. He's like, "What the hell happened to you?" And it was JBL's voice, and then he got in the limo and was like, "Oh my god!" And he stepped in. I'm like, so that would be fucking great.
Well, he does commentate on NXT, don't he?
Imagine the heat he'll build up on Baron Corbin. If he can build Baron Corbin up,
back up,
as it'd be his fucking manager. I feel like that's a fucking genius move. I feel like that could really set him off.
Wait,
Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin, that fucking.
Oh, why was I thinking about somebody else?
Yeah,
I was thinking. You know who I was thinking about? Wade Barrett.
Oh yeah, same build kind of. I can see that. Yeah.
What?
No, but yeah, I think that's a fucking pairing though. That
could work.
JBL could build heat. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's so easy.
Fucking wrestling god.
He's so easy to hate.
Yeah.
But I liked him in the AAPA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, but anyway, I was saying during that segment though, people think that they're seeing little teases of Wyatt too now, because somebody randomly opened the door to the.
It's hitting QR codes.
Truck. Yeah, there's hidden QR codes that somebody opened the door to the equipment truck.
It's puppets.
And it stood there, but it was just a shadow behind the door frame, and it looked like fucking Bray Wyatt with a sweater thing on, just it looked like him standing there like that. And I was I'm wondering if they're gonna just do a little did you catch all this shit? Because Wyatt would love to do that.
Oh yeah.
Putting these little things on the screen and be what if I just fucking did over peeked around the corner, or had the fucking puppet pop out, you know what I mean? Again, they did the one time. Yeah.
Yeah, he loves leaving breadcrumbs.
Yeah, and if they just built it up and leads to something big,
I hope they don't wait too long. But
no, I think it's the start of it. I think you're going to see that shit, and then shit's going to start happening not just off air, on Raw segments. You know what I mean, that, and then you're going to see
yeah, you'll know who the target is. Maybe it'd be cool if he started targeting, if he started picking up people.
Imagine how much it would fuck with somebody if keep them in the dark too, they don't know who it is, start building it.
Yeah.
Never let up who it is, but just have him still play mind games. He knows who he's targeting him, whoever it is. But they start building up on week, and he's like, "Who the fuck is this?"
It'd be nice if he picked up. You know what I mean? If Bray Wyatt came back and just started building a stable, it'd be something cool to go up against the bloodline.
Yeah. Holy fuck! If Wyatt came back and paired with Strowman, brought back the Wyatt family, and then had another new member.
Yeah. Maybe Loomis.
Loomis he'd be
Loomis,
a good one.
Loomis and Scarlett, and maybe because I've seen some people maybe carrying Cross
that's one of those things where I don't know if I would rather see them feud or be in a stable. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I can't.
Yeah, I can see Karrion Kross being a strong single.
Oh yeah, he can be a strong.
He's doing good work with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, he is. So that's what I mean. I don't know if I'd rather him in a stable, because if he's in the stable, Wyatt's going to be the main fucking.
Yeah.
He's the leader. You know what I mean? There's no way.
Yeah, he's definitely...
I just don't know if I can see Karrion Kross, or if he'd like to be a...
No, I can see him overshadowing Kross.
Yeah. During the Shield was almost different, because they built Roman Reigns to be, the big thing.
Yeah.
But we all knew, we were it felt like they were all equal parts. You know what I mean? They were a stable where the Shield was very flux, and, they all have their own...
because in their matches, they were limited.
Yeah, they all won the title, you know what I mean? They all were world champions, and it was all right, that was a rare faction. Usually, you have followers and a leader.
Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while since you've seen a strong faction like that.
Yeah, and now you have one in the Bloodline, but not the Shield. The Bloodline is obviously the whole thing is Reigns is the head. It's
Yeah, and it works.
It fucking works. Yeah. He's the head of the table, but the whole stable looks like fucking gold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're all strong as shit. Like I said, I think they're gonna have all the fucking titles. I think they might do something with the IC title or something, like you were saying. But
it could be. I think because they mentioned it one time with Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I think he was going for a shot for the title, for the IC Intercontinental title. I don't think he won that. I don't think he won the match though.
No, I don't think he did.
I think something happened. I don't really recall.
Oh.
But if it works out for them, like if they do that now, like now they probably have Sammy's back.
Right, yeah. Now
Solo
they would.
beat the shit out of Madcap. And
Oh, yeah, backstage.
Ricochet for disrespecting Sammy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I think it's gonna get to Sammy's head, and it's gonna. I think it's gonna. Temper's gonna boil over.
He's gonna get too into it, and then they're gonna be like, yo.
Yeah, he's gonna feel too high on himself.
Or he's gonna fuck something up for Reigns or the Usos.
Yes.
You know, and then yeah, it's gonna lead down
Or
that path.
or whatever's gonna spill over between him and Jay. I think Jay might cost him the titles. We're worrying about Sammy.
Yeah.
He spends most of the match yelling at Sammy.
I don't know, man. It's fucking goal while it
I'm
lasts.
trying to help. He's like, just do your fucking job.
Well, I guess it's about time to start wrapping because we're getting if you have a couple minutes, then we'll wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Well, we got through some random shit. I'm gonna try to do these, even if we do shorter ones. Try to do like maybe once a week. Hopefully, we can.
I'd like to get back on track with that.
Yeah, it's been it was a couple weeks since this last one, but
yeah. But you have more content on YouTube, so
yeah, I've been putting little shit out there.
I haven't done shit. I really got to. I'm still working on my stage for it.
I gotta give you. Why don't you?
I'm gonna start doing rants.
Yeah, do a fucking rant.
I should.
Yeah, that'd be fucking
like a
hilarious.
Bill Butter fucking rant.
Yeah.
Just ramble. I'm gonna get really stoned and do it though. It's funnier. This way, I forget that I'm being recorded. I can sit there and maybe I'll bitch about playing get my ass kicked in Dragon Quest.
Whatever gets the viewers to subscribe, sir.
And
I'm sure that will.
I'm not willing to take off any clothing items.
Well, that's a different site.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a different site.
Yeah.
That's if we get popular in here and, everyone wants to see that shit.
We're gonna have to move to OnlyFans.
I don't got dignity, fuck.
So you know, I'm built like Shrek in the front, Hank Hill in the back. So.
And like I said, I don't have dignity, so if money's involved, we'll talk.
Small penis.
You're like, I had to clarify.
It's technically a vagina, but with
Well, I
balls.
think that's a good fucking note to wrap it up
All
on.
balls, ladies. All right.
All balls and a fucking Tic Tac. Holy shit.
Yeah, you won't be satisfied, but your breath will smell fucking wonderful.
They call me Winter Fresh.
Yeah, right.
Well, this has been, I don't even know, I lost count. I don't know what number this is, but
I think it's 5.
the latest installment, it's 5 or 6. I don't know.
For this one, it's 5.
Okay.
For this,
Well, yeah, because I broke it up on YouTube, so
Yeah.
it's multiple things on YouTube. But, well, that's gonna do it for this one. We went down through our bullshit, some wrestling content, some fucking public hate of wokeism and all that stupid shit.
yeah, fun.
But it'll be,
Yeah.
I guess, like, subscribe, the whole deal. Share on any social media platform you can. I'll put the link in the description on YouTube. You can go to listen to us on Spotify. It'll be posted on both places. And, shit. I think that's a wrap, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Till the next time. Out, grown-ups.